So, servicing agreement fees can be a very complicated topic. Servicing agreement fees and development levies are both types of development charges. They're defined as a fee charged by the municipality for the recovery of growth costs. Growth costs are recovered to build infrastructure supporting growth, to pay down existing debt for past growth works, and to avoid taxpayers paying for costs that serve growth. Servicing agreement fees do not pay for operating costs or renewal of infrastructure. That's paid for by taxes from homes and businesses. Servicing agreement fees must be paid when any new development requires more servicing capacity than is currently provided for that site. Let's look at how this works. In order to build new houses in this new neighborhood, the area will need new roads, water mains, and sewers that connect to individual houses and also connect to the city's infrastructure systems. These costs are paid for directly by developers and not servicing agreement fees. The houses in this neighborhood have a bigger impact on the city's infrastructure, though. So, the developer pays the city a fee to cover infrastructure-related costs like widen existing roads, make existing sewer and water lines bigger, expand treatment plants, and build recreation facilities. These are servicing agreement fees or development levies. Servicing agreement fees or development levies are also applied when the use of a building is intensified, like going from a single home to a fourplex. The charge is less because much of the infrastructure to support that development is already built. But increasing the number of people living in or using a building means that there is an impact on the capacity of the major system-wide infrastructure, like the wastewater treatment plant. So, fees are collected to address this change in use. Local infrastructure, such as a need to increase the size of a local pipe that connects to the larger system, is paid for by the developer directly and not by servicing agreement fees. It's now time to look at how the fees are calculated, which can be the most complicated part. It's important to know that all municipalities in Saskatchewan must follow the Planning and Development Act, which outlines rules for municipalities when it comes to setting the rates for servicing agreement fees. As well, the City of Regina's official community plan, called Design Regina, includes our policy that guides our growth and development. It also informs the servicing agreement fee policy that determines how the fees are calculated. The main focus of servicing agreement fee calculations is recovering the appropriate amount of money from those who are growing the city. In simple terms, the rate is calculated as follows. The total dollar value of major growth projects, which is made up of the number of major growth projects and timing of projects, and other factors. This is then divided by the projected growth that requires the projects. The projected growth is based on the population projections outlined in Design Regina. Okay, let's recap what we've learned. 1. Servicing agreement fees are fees collected by a municipality for the recovery of growth costs. 2. The fees are governed by the Province of Saskatchewan under the Planning and Development Act, informed by Design Regina, and calculated as directed by Servicing Agreement Fee Policy. 3. The fees only pay for the initial capital cost of major growth-related services that have been identified as part of the rate-setting process. 4. Servicing agreement fees are only charged for development in existing areas where there is intensification, putting a greater demand on city services. 5. Fee calculations are based on the formula of total dollar value of major growth projects divided by projected growth. And that explains how your city uses servicing agreement fees to pay for growth.